Welcome your faces back to a spooky and foggy day here in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We're on our way back to Gutenberg after we saved Hans Capon and some French guy he met there. They were held captive by Van Berghoff in Malashov, so we had to sneak around the castle and free them. However, Van Berghoff just found out that Ishvan Toth is dead and we escaped. So you might be wondering, where exactly is Hans? While he's with his uncle, they're heading off in the other direction to go for a meeting while Sigismund and his people are busy, and our job is to make our way into the city council meeting here in Gutenberg. So let's try and fast travel. Last time we did this, it didn't end so well. I'm pretty sure we got one hit. So I don't know what kind of sword that guy had, but we had like 75% health. He just ended us in one hit, so... Oh no, let me go. I got away. Let's go, that should be it, right? Ooh, we also need to sleep. Oh, we need to sleep. Hopefully we can get there before nightfall. I don't know if the sun is coming up or going down, but we'll find out here in a second. We made it, safe and sound, to Gutenberg. I need to hop off my horse here, figure out what time it is. It is officially... Oh, it's bright and early, so we might as well head over and try.
God will repay.
The bakers usually don't talk.
What do you want?
Why am I staring?
I'm bringing you some food.
I have no food to give.
I'll try to get you something. I don't have anything on me right now.
Oh, well, too bad. My stomach's growling.
I'm sorry, I thought I had food. Man, I feel bad now. Let's take a stop over here at the Saddler, see if we can't buy our horse something, because in the last episode, we greatly improved... What? That's not my horse. Where the heck's my horse?
Come here.
Oops, that's much. Where's my horse? There we go. There's Pebbles. We got the good old Pebbles perk, and her stats here, look at this. Inspect horse. 210 stamina, 425 capacity, 59 speed, 12 courage, now worth 5,000. So we got to get her some better looking armor, maybe some like drapery or something to go over. See what we can do here. Saddler, what do you have?
Fair prices, fine wares.
Hello, sir.
What would you like?
I'd like to look at your wares.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Ooh, I gotta change my outfit as well. I wish it told me how much better what this stuff was. Kind of hard to see when I'm looking at me and not my horse, you know? A dragon saddle. What on earth? We have the Norman saddles here. There's a ton of different saddles. Transylvanian saddle. I'm thinking we might go and check out someone else. I don't know if this guy has the best stuff. While we're at it, let's make sure we change our outfit back to this one here before we get into a fight. Bro, this game is just so good that literally every single person that you walk by is just having an actual conversation. It's insane, and they're actually talking to one another. It's crazy. Is this where I wanted to go? Where am I? Oh. Here we are. This is the bathhouse. Couldn't figure out how to get in here. Need to get my clothes clean, get some rest. Who runs this establishment? We're not talking to Adam. Who's the main worker here? There's a painter.
I've been singing your praises recently. I do the best I can.
Oh, talking about... It's like me, what?
What would you like?
I'd like to use your services.
What'll it be this time, Henry?
Oh, they remember me! No way.
I'd like
Full
a
service,
pretty
please.
girl to take care of all my needs.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
Great, but it'll cost you.
49. See, since this is Adam's bathhouse, we don't get the same discount. See if
Let's
we can
talk about
haggle a
the
little
price.
bit. No,
Certainly, no problem.
not give Adam full price here. Go 43.
Satisfied?
Well, if you offer a little bit more, we can make a deal.
Okay, what we saying? We'll go 46?
Wonderful.
All right.
You'll see. You'll be happy to come back here.
My, that many times, eh? You must really fancy me.
Oh, Henry. You bloody dog. So we should all be good. Rested up. 100, 100. We just need to eat some food. Which apparently we don't have any. I think we have some dried beef or something. Yeah, we have dried beef. Eat one of those, we're good to go. Now we can head on over and talk to Vavik and see if he can't get us into the city council. Looks like he's possibly in here. Hello? I just walk in.
What's going on?
Here he is.
Well, it seems like this was a waste.
How are you,
Glad to
Vavik?
see you again.
Have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Go ahead, we'll
Hold
see
your
what
horses.
happens.
I'll come in peace.
For now.
Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the city council assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king.
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Rudhard, isn't it?
Not really.
And tell the truth.
He has nothing. He doesn't even know about it. I want to know what Sigismund wants from the council. I want to present myself to high society. I'm not going to tell him the truth, even though he said to. I'll say I want to present myself to high society. No, we're actually going to say it. We're saying
That's none of your concern.
Oh, really? Then about face and go back where you came from.
How's that
Have you
sound?
forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal.
See?
If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me.
Absolutely.
That will be the end of our business together.
We'll see.
And how about a few groschen to seal our fruitful relationship?
Are you trying to annoy me? You might have dug up some dirt on me, but I have connections. One word and you won't live to see the dawn. I'll get you into the assembly, but that finishes things between us. Understand?
Oh. All right.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Okay.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners, and the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Okay.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then.
Oh, man.
See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Conrad. Yeah, way. What are you doing here? Looks like now we have to obtain the King's Waiter certificate and the clothes. We also have 2 perk points here for stealth, so let's see what we got. I think we're going to go with Deceptive Stance here. If you're not wearing very heavy armor, you can feint with your body and keep your opponent unsure. This will also give your Warfare skill a +3. Okay. And then I think Fleeting Shadow 2 will help out as well. Here we are. We've made it down to the markets. We can also sell some of our stuff here as well because we have some extra stuff on us. So wait, the tailor I think is over here. Making sure we don't accidentally pass him up. That's the baker. Trader. Trader. We know this guy usually has some pretty good stuff, so let's talk to him real quick, see if we can't sell some stuff. Wait, what? These noble plate legs, I don't know where I got these things from, but they're insane. Look at the stats on that. It goes from 162 stab to 229. Slash from 142 up to 190. Holy. All this other stuff is still considered stolen, and I don't know if this guy will buy it from me. Still looking for the Master Tailor. Where's he at?
The amount they cost.
Oh, wait.
But they're first.
Here he is. Franta.
I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a
No
while.
way. We are basically
I
in
have
the
a
exact
customer
same
here.
outfit.
Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect.
Look at
after
that.
the
We're
amount
basically
they
in the
cost.
same outfit.
I'll gladly recommend you if anyone
What
asks.
the heck?
And you impatient fella. What was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I have important news for the king. I want to see the king with my own eyes. Don't worry about it. How much do you want? I think we might be able to get away with it.
I
here.
just have to get in there, understand? I have an important message for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want to get to him as a waiter?
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it, so I have to be incognito. See?
I see.
Ah.
To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Sure.
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
Got it.
Makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Got it. Yeah.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
Now we got to make an outfit with the royal waiters out gear. Okay. Actually, let me talk to this guy real quick. He might have some pretty clean stuff.
What do you have for sale?
I really want to get a new hood because mine has like scuff marks, and I want a nice and clean one. But I don't think that's going to happen because I can't reduce my charisma. He says it's the nicest stuff, and bro, this stuff sucks. I mean, this thing's okay, but for the most part, this guy's stuff's horrible. Oh, wait, he might have some cool stuff for the horse, though. I also wish I could see what it looked like better. I don't know what this is going to look like. I'm going to go with the quilted one here with the harness, going in black. Let's see see how
Word
much
about the price.
cheaper we can get it for.
Why not?
See if we can't get it for like $365 maybe.
That'll do.
Okay, could have went lower.
Glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
All right, so now we can move this over to the horse. Wait, what? Makes our courage go up. Our stamina actually gets better, but our capacity goes down. What? I mean, it's still 397. If I take it off and leave nothing in that spot, it goes up to 445. Look at the horse now, though, dude. That looks sick. But now we have the gear. Let's remove our weapons here, and we're going to put. We're going to keep the dagger. I think the dagger and the torch, just in case. And we're just going to get the royal waiter's hat, the royal waiter's coat. Oh Jesus! Look at me. Look at me. Oh, the hose of a royal waiter. Oh, bro, this is horrible. This is horrible. I'm actually gonna go back to the tailor real quick, see if he can't repair some of my stuff.
Colours. You see?
There we go.
I knew we'd make a
Everything
deal.
repaired for 50 groschen.
Thank you kindly.
All right. I believe. Oh, we are super fast now. We're speeding. Wait, is it this door? I want to say it's this door. Hello, Major Domo. Is this someone supposed to speak to?
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming. What's wrong with him?
He's sick. He's hurt. He's drunk. He's praying in the church. He's in the baths. Could say he's praying, but they might not believe that. What'd say he's
He
sick?
got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing. spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here.
Right, at least
Can't
I'm
be
here.
without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
I do.
Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap.
Yep.
A tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be.
Ooh-ah.
Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Give me the rundown.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll
Got
find
it.
the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaid or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarzhit stays dry.
Got it.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
Remember who wants what?
That too. But more importantly, do not disturb the councillors at their work. They have a lot to discuss. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but
What
you'll
is it?
manage it.
It appears so. It appears that anyone actually can. So my question is, I know Van Bergov and Owlets went somewhere else temporarily. Are they not going to be part of the city council? Because if they're going to be part of the city council, they're for sure going to recognize me, right?
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent.
We'll see, I guess.
Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
I gotta leave my stuff here. Gutenberg City Council morning. Here we go. Orders. I guess we'll order wine, either Tagashi, which is white, or Monastery red. By calling out to you and raising their hand. If you're unsure, you can ask them to repeat their order. Be careful not to let guests wait too long or pour them a wine they didn't order. Repeated delays or mistakes won't be tolerated.
There are the pictures of wine.
There's the wine.
Hopefully I won't splash anyone's shoes.
There's Vavak.
Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any räuber in the domain?
Hey, wait, what are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing.
I
That
apologize.
Hackenbücher.
Which wine?
Are you
Hand canned. Can you believe it?
Okay, Andrew
Where
White.
did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws
Sir?
have better weapons than the city garrison.
What?
And Herr König surely knows this too.
Andrew White.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region.
They know the Dry Devil's
We have
out.
the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a
I
few
fancy
rusty
some
helmets.
Tokai.
And who is it
Refill,
you want
boy.
to fight? Exactly. The merciful King Sigismund
Oh, wait.
providing us with protection, isn't it?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
I'm sorry, sir.
Shut up! The
Orders
king
from
can
above.
arrive at any moment.
This is unbelievable.
What if he heard you?
what then?
Not allowed to
We're
serve him.
sitting atop the biggest silver
Not for
heap in the
Zasmans.
kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
Wait up.
You're
Call
right,
me red
Eldris.
wine.
But where can we get the coin for better?
Someone wants red wine. Who wants it?
You
Who
can
wants
always confiscate the property of the king's enemies. Nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the
Yeah.
king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if
Well,
he waived some
thank
of the
the Lord.
taxes.
Enderlin red. Enderlin red.
Town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the
I like
realm.
how some of
with
them
his
have
army.
dogs under the table.
But
That's
then
cool.
the Dörfler
Bring
will
their dogs
rise
with them.
up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city
Hey,
and the state
waiter.
of the public
Pour me
baths.
some
You
monastery
mean
wine.
baths or brothels?
I'd like to oblige, but I'm not allowed.
This is unbelievable.
So, the cleanliness of the city is not...
Maybe I
what
can
it
give him like
should be.
one drink. I don't know.
Current baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
But we have another bathhouse here. On Hopper-
My friend
Is
Adam
everything all right?
baths in
No,
Hradec district
but
told me
there's
about
nothing you can do about it.
it.
I need something from you.
Okay.
There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
Never.
Free as
Okay.
well. And while he's there, a man can shave and take a... you-know-what.
So what? Going to the baths is neither a civic duty nor a right.
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people
The
died.
stolen cup right here.
Nice.
Are you questioning
Whose
God's
silver might
plan?
this be?
The Black
Bum,
Death
bum,
had
bum,
nothing
bum,
to do
bum,
with the
bum, bum, bum,
baths,
bum, bum.
unless the law...
Here is
So,
it.
did you find it?
I did. Here it is.
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
Okay.
I got word that Rutard has pulled
I
off
fancy
another
some
deed.
Tokai.
That's nothing
Refill, boy.
unusual. That old
Yeah.
weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
There you go.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage.
Well, thank the
Ulrich,
Lord.
what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh,
Yeah, you were there, weren't you?
Hey,
just a small misunderstanding.
monastery wine.
We've sorted it
All
out
right.
and everything's
Gotcha.
settled.
My ears must
On
be
my way.
deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there?
you, waiter.
Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated.
Hey,
I
waiter,
don't think
pour me some
Rutard will
Tokai.
cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true.
Yo,
Because if we don't do
I
something
could literally
about him,
poison
the king
Jerome
himself
here.
will
I know
put
how
an
to
end
poison
to
him.
and soon.
Well, thank
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to
How long do
tell
I gotta
us.
do this for the king arrive?
Nothing happened.
Sigismund
There's no
arrives.
point in dwelling
The
on
fake
it.
king,
Let's move on.
according to where Henry stands. Oh, are we getting ready?
Things have got out of order in the town.
Oh, okay. I thought everyone was like,
Some adventurers
preparing at the same
decided
time.
to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city
Waiter,
will go wild
get me
and do
white.
whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword fighting school brought this custom
I
to
apologize,
us.
sir.
That German
Which one?
Menhard
Tokai!
is just hanging
White!
around the
Okay.
market looking for trouble.
I might be, bro.
Don't be
I didn't know what you said.
ridiculous, Forsucker. You act like you've
Might
never
want
been
to
in
like
a
watch
fight,
your tone there,
sir.
mister.
I've accused a swordsmaster without a shred of proof.
Don't hang around me.
One of
Vanish,
the most
you hear me?
fishwives in the marketplace.
So you will just leave
This
it
guy's
be?
attracting attention
Proven
for no reason.
offences are punished by the bailiff.
Boy,
And that's that.
come here for a moment.
There are more pressing matters to deal with.
More pressing than the open
Everything in
contempt
order?
of the whole
Not
town
quite,
garrison.
but I think you might be
Guards are
able to help
apparently
me.
settling a-
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel.
Oh my
I took
god.
them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while,
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on
What?
with it.
Ah, to hell with it. We'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
Here's his gloves.
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
What? What is he talking about? Wing? Oh, one? I don't, four maybe? I don't know. I'm not spending all day in here. I get yelled at.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
Sure. What? There are 16, 24, 32. There's
I
16.
counted 16, sir.
And did you count all the monsters and animals?
Oh, I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine, blockhead.
There's the eternal dispute over the
Doesn't matter. It literally doesn't
The
matter.
building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a
I'll have a
monastery,
cup of white.
and they are going to mock our
Cup of
almighty
white.
city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Haven't you noticed
There's this apple right here.
going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in the city under
Hey, yup.
siege?
Besides, I get the feeling
You,
there's something
that.
other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Are you do?
Oh,
you?
no.
And what
Oh, we can
would
just walk
that
away.
be?
Like, for instance, that you'd like to have your own altar there?
So what if I
Was Havel the one we had the wine with?
That space in the side nave
I don't
is
remember.
mine.
Because Havel might have been the one we sat down and had wine with.
Waiter,
Your place is at
pour me
least
red
2
wine.
steps behind
Red
mine.
wine, got it.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
Excuse me? You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this
waiter,
council.
I
How
wanted
dare you.
monastery wine.
I acquired my
I got you,
share
I got
of
you.
services our guild provided and still provides to
Now
the
run on.
crown.
Alright, alright.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Obrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to
Hey,
watch them
waiter,
brawl.
pour me some Tokai.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, sir. I had forgotten.
Here you are.
What do we have to discuss next?
Thank you, waiter.
Here we go. Oh no, we're gonna get called out on the...
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Azonal Gyurcsák össze! A legjobb katonákat, és kelkinek útra!
front and center. Oh my god. Henry, you gotta move out of the... Oh, pour him wine, mate. Oh my god. There's Van Alet's. Stop looking at him. Stop looking at him.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Don't even speak.
Unlike this plan of false!
Oh my god. This is kind of cool. We get to see what's going on over here as well. Get to see both meetings happening at the same time. Seems a bit more lighthearted over here. People talking, having fun. Less formal. People get to relax a little bit. Oh, we're gonna go walk around as Godwin again. Okay.
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying.
Rabosh.
See more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malachov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Okay. Meet the Brabant. Get to know the rabbi and his escort. There's Zhishka. Alright, looks like we can't talk to him. Can I talk to anybody? Talk to Samuel.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation
I've
in
lost
the
reputation
town
for
and
that.
the
I'm just asking
kingdom
questions.
is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. We did not get off to a very good start.
No, he bloody kidnapped me.
Well, maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobila, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
L'chaim.
Godwin's always down to have a good time. Hans is done already, just sitting in the corner by himself. What are you doing, mate? Hey, there's Liechtenstein. Huh. Alright, where? Brabant.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, And also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
Guy just loves life.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How did you end up imprisoned?
This is what we need to know.
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron. I have.
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Sainte Mère, do tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side of truth and honor.
My last big battle was in Kosovo.
I've heard of this battle. Many great men fell there.
Aye. And it was there I decided it was nothing for me. So I settled down in the presbytery in Ujits.
Then, what are you doing here at a meeting of opponents of the crown?
Ah, the Lord moves in mysterious ways. You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Okay, sorry.
Where have you been on your
Decent,
travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
Okay.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Okay, things are turning south very fast. We need a bit of order here.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this.
Right.
Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Adjourn? We just started? Ay, ay, ay.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain... shortcomings?
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
Okay. Yes.
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before yours?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein.
Okay.
If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Botchek of Kunststadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of a...
A male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her. And that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
Okay.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Success to our plans.
He's just gonna drink by himself? Did Liechtenstein not drink with him? But that's what we're going to pick up in the next episode, carrying on with both meetings going on simultaneously. I really, really like that they did that here in this game. Just adds another thing to the game and the environment and how the world is like completely living. Time is moving on and we get to see both sides happening. It gives a bigger impact on the storyline here in Kingdom Come. If you're excited to see what happens next, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and buff notifications, share this with a friend, and I'll catch you right back here in the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.